And we're live.
2,
Hi,
1.
this is Kincaid Colan
Evening,
from
folks.
Kincaid Outdoors, Cliff from Foxit Outdoors, and Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors. Yes, we're related. We have the same last name. I know I used that joke before. It's okay. I like it.
You're dead. You
Doors.
can get away with it.
Yep. I am 3 weeks from my 55th birthday. So to commemorate, I think the word is?
Commemorate, yes.
Commemorate.
Commemorate or commiserate?
Commemorate.
Oh, I don't know. One of the I'm
Preserverate.
Exasperate. Okay. I am going to be doing a giveaway on my birthday, which is in 3 weeks from today, on the 22nd of September. I'll be giving away one of these fire steel kits, which will include a fire steel, some char cloth, chert and or flint, and I'm thinking this might be jute. So I'm debating on adding a second piece just to be on the safe side, because it does work really well.
All right, Ajax Outdoors. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, hurry back. We'll see here. Robin,
Now we're getting the comment section going.
Okay.
That was actually muted. Amy, I muted it for once. Doink. Way over there.
Well, be careful when you walk. Don't stub your toe. Okay. So what do you guys think of the kit? I mean, I know you guys both have your own, but what do you guys think? Your opinions?
No,
Good
it's
or bad?
nice.
Yeah, that's actually that's a nice kit.
Okay, so what's the bad that this kit needs?
Stickers.
I don't have stickers. Now,
No, I'm just saying it could use at least 2 to 3 things.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. So what do you got?
All right. So item number 1 would be electrical tape, just around the seam of the tin, just to keep it waterproof.
I suggested that the other day.
Yeah, I was just saying wax, or like a grease.
And then just a couple of extra pieces of either jean or cotton or even canvas material, just so they can make, in a pinch, make some more char cloth.
Or a couple little slivers of fat wood.
I'd have
He's
to
got
cut them
plenty of
down.
those to stick in there. I gave him a whole bundle of that junk.
Yeah, which I split with Ian, by the way. So he's got the rest.
We still have like 10 pieces.
Oh, I've got more than that, but I'd have to split them up and everything. But I probably could do that. I got some of that. I got a whole bag.
Good evening there, Tiny.
Hey, how you doing, Tiny? Wax up? I'm not waxing anything at the moment. Or waxing poetic. I can do that. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway in 3 weeks for a fire kit, a flint and steel fire kit. As you can see, it comes with a fire steel, some char cloth, and some jute string for tinder. And it comes in this nice little shiny tin, which you can use to make char cloth if you want, out of any 100% cotton material. Jean material works really well, but make sure it does not have any polyester blends, because that would not turn out well at all.
Yeah, it'll melt together, and you'll just have a really, really awkward chunk of something black.
That won't work.
Yeah.
But
it'll smolder and smoke, but it ain't gonna catch fire.
Nope. But this is going to be given away in 3 weeks, so please, I will be telling you as we go along in the next 3 weeks how you can enter to try to win said kit. But you must be subscribed to the channel is the biggest one.
Yeah,
2,
cyber.
You must like the video of each one of these videos until the day of, so that way you can at least be in your, because there's too many people who just show up, enter, then disappear.
Me. Just kidding. Anyway, it's done with this.
I'm in most of them.
So, what do you guys think? Besides the electrical tape around the edges, and you said some more charcloth material.
Yeah, just something they can like just add like a piece because like like a couple just like 2 or 3 pieces of like jean material. Like I said, just use the tin as a guide and just cut like little circles and then just set them at the bottom.
I could think about that, yeah.
Mhm.
And
Set like 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top. That way the top of the tin doesn't get scratched from the shirt or the material that's in there.
yeah. Also, some fat wood. I'll try to. I got it some fat wood. I can cut up a couple pieces and throw those in there.
You don't have any of that those little cooking bricks?
All the solid fuel tabs.
I don't
Yeah.
have any of those. No.
Don't
Oh.
stick one of those in there, man. Those things smell like funky fish.
Ah,
And if there's any sparks or anything, anyway, especially through the mail, it'd probably not be a good idea.
Now those things are really hard to get started with. Just
oh,
like
are they?
spark.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to have some in order to get those things started. You have to break them apart to do that, and then get like kind of shave it. And
Yeah,
then
that's what I was thinking about for shaving it. Yeah.
You might get lucky starting it that way, but for the most part, I rarely see anybody try to physically start those with a ferro rod. It's really hard.
Now, I could put in some 100% cotton makeup pads. Those work really well for tinder. Sort of like cotton
Yeah.
balls, but stackable, a lot easier to handle, especially in a kit like this.
Oh. Or dryer lint.
I've got dryer lint, but the thing is, I mean, it just sounds weird sending somebody else my dryer lint.
Yeah, it does.
Dryer lint is a flash tinder anyway, unless you have it like impregnated with something.
Yeah.
It's real fast, and you have to have a real quick.
Hi, Cecilia. How you doing?
Hey, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia, thank you for coming.
All right, get this thing shut off and give you
I'll
guys
set
more or
the pop
less
up in
my
the chat so I can see who's here.
semi-undivided attention here. Mute that so you don't hear my music. Mute that one. Try to watch this one early went.
Now I can see everybody as they come in. But like I said,
Yeah.
the makeup pads are 100% cotton, and they will fit, about 5 or 10 or in here. You could either impregnate them with wax, which I have some paraffin wax right here. We could do that because those would make also good tinder. But
Was that just actually a slab of paraffin wax or like
Yeah.
like
it's a bar of
impregnated?
paraffin wax.
Oh,
I
jeez.
picked it up at a secondhand store somewhere. I've got about 10 to 15 bricks of this, including the big block bricks. I was
Oh,
going to
wow.
make candles. I was going to make taper candles out of these. I figured it'd be something good to have. But I've got wax right here, which is also a good fire starter, by the way. Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Rob, how's it going?
How you doing, Rob?
But so far, we thinking about we have a chance to add some fat wood, some G material, some maybe I will say makeup pads just because they're easier to work with. Maybe
Perel.
I think anybody can get their own hand sanitizer for this,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to add that. But and also, same problem. What I would suggest about trying to mail that stuff through the mail because the U.S. Postal Service may have an issue with that, especially
Yeah.
since it's flammable. But I have 2 pieces of shirt. The one that came with the kit, and the one I have here. I'm not going to start this.
Damn, dude.
This in here. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Come on.
I was saying nothing going, and you momentarily froze.
I'm sorry. Not my fault. I think Jenny's on the line as well, but she's downstairs or in the room. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's pretty a lot of sparks. And this one here is a little weirder than the other because I've not seen this kind of piece before.
Yeah, that looks like a piece of obsidian. Dead on it.
It's got some good striking surfaces.
Okay, Sparky.
Yes. But that's the idea. There will be more added to it by the next thing, and I'll figure out how to do the giveaway on in 3 weeks on my birthday, which will repeat what I want people to do. I want everybody who be subscribed, like each of the 3 videos,
Sharp enough.
and I'll give away it on my birthday. So we'll find out more as we go. You 2 guys have already abstained from entering.
Yes.
Even though I said you didn't have to, but you did anyway. So,
well, I like to see it go to somebody who doesn't have one.
Right. So if you have not gotten one, there's a good start. There is one person who's still I'm trying to get a hold of is Tristan. He's well, Cecilia might know his name. The kid that won that, it's still here. I still haven't found his freaking address. So, yes, like you, Rob. If you would have said something, I would have bought one for you too. But you weren't here. You weren't around when I grabbed them because I grabbed every kit they had at the state fair, and these were $15 a piece. These are not what you call cheap.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Well, we don't have any thunder and lightning going on right here.
Oh, it's mine.
I know it's yours. You told me.
Oh, yeah. I need some coffee or something or crack.
I will see what I can do, Rob. There's another a couple events coming up. Actually, if you can do it, I'm going to be at the Outdoor Expo on the 24th of this month, and I will be doing the rendezvous there in the Mountain Man encampment. I will be giving away this one at that event.
Oh, which event?
It's the Outdoor Expo in Iowa at the Waterworks Park.
Okay.
And they have a Mountain Man encampment or rendezvous, whatever you want to call it, or VU in what we like to call it. And I'll be camping out there with Jenny, Ian, and myself, along with a bunch of others. And they do a lot of competitions, and I plan on giving this away.
When is that one?
Huh?
When is that one?
The 24th. 2 days after my birthday.
Oh, so like soon.
Yeah, in a little over 3 weeks. So that means we're going to have to get our stuff out of the storage unit and all this other fun stuff. And hopefully we'll have our stuff ready to go when we go to that event. It's only a 1-day event, which really sucks, but it is what it is. Personally, I'd rather do a multi-day event. Not likely going to happen. Not anytime soon anyway. But I like to... Yes, they are, but I do not go to that one. The Renaissance Fair at Sleepy Hollow banned anybody who doesn't work just for them. They were proprietary. If they want no one work, they don't want you working for anyone but them.
Oh, that's like borderline equal opportunity employer.
Well, the thing is, a lot of the people who do work these fairs are small business people. They're not big corporations or anything, and you cut them out. They don't. If you can't do any events within 100 miles of their event, which pretty much kills most of Iowa.
Oh yeah, especially when people need to make like 2 trips.
Exactly. So I mean, and the one fair that I do plan on going is until October, about October 14th, and that's not over in Amana. So I can't do anything until then. So that's out. So I plan on going to that one as well because that's up in Amana. I like the people up there; they're really cool people.
And I got a little bit of sad news today. Just a little bit of sad news.
Your car blew up.
Oh God, dude! If my car blew up, I'd be hanging myself. You wouldn't even have seen me today. I would have been 6 feet under. But anyways, no, I stepped on my bamboo straw this morning and crushed it. I have the end split. It's got 3 different splits in it, and they go all the way to where my fingers are, from this end all the way down.
So cut it.
I can glue it, and then I can just wrap it, because I did the same thing on this end. I split the top end of this.
If you glue it, it doesn't make it food safe anymore.
Tell that to the
no. Hold on.
You do realize super glue is sanitary.
Yeah,
I know. It was
they use it to bind
battlefield injuries. I understand what it's for. The military created it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't kill it.
You can wrap it like you're wrapping a fishing rod, and then put the epoxy around it to protect this the silk line.
Oh, there we go. Got that fiber back in place. Woohoo! Should be good now.
Dip it in wax.
It's what the original coating was on. I heard when I first did it. That's what I had in there.
So just put it. Get a pot of boiling wax. Put it in there. At least it'll keep the holes, the cracks from leaking.
Yeah, well, I can drop it in some linseed oil, and then, but I'd still have to wrap it. But the problem is, this is a drinking straw.
Cliff,
I don't exactly want anything wrapped on this. That's going in the water.
Cliff, Lori's says she can send you all the bamboo shoots.
No, I got plenty of reusable straws. I've got endless supply of them growing out my yard. Like, I got 3 big old planters of bamboo.
Welcome home, Lori.
I can steal some from my neighbors.
Also, hi, Lori. Okay, for those people who don't know what's going on, in 3 weeks, I will be giving away a fire kit on my birthday on the 22nd of September, which is a Thursday. And my main criteria is you got to like each of these 3 videos today, tomorrow, and next, well, the 22nd. And should I have everybody comment on each one? That way, at least I know that they're watching them.
Yeah.
Comment on one topic that we talk about during the night. So that
and the time.
Yeah, within the time period. So I actually, and on that last Thursday, I will do a drawing with all the people whose names are in those things, and we'll see who wins, and I will mail that off to you. So that's what that's going to be. It's got a foot, for those people who didn't see it yet, it's got a fire steel, piece of chert, some char cloth, and some jute string in a nice tin. There will be some other stuff added to it, thanks to my colleagues here. We're going to add some fat wood. We're going to add some jean material and some. I'm going to add some little cotton makeup pads because those things work really well. And no, I'm not adding any alcohol, anything, because those things just won't go through the mail. Just mail it to me now. Rob, next time I get a chance to the fair, which is in October, I will see about getting you one, okay? Because my friend who I usually get the dragon ones from is usually there. So I could check for one for you then, if you want me to. Or you can just come to the fair and meet me there, and I can show you around. Okay, now we're just talking food safe, reusable straws now, right?
No, just us 3 down here in the corner in the basement, and not in the basement, just us 3 because we're weird.
Ooh,
Iowa has fatwood.
I like bona fide Iowa fatwood. We're going to be working on our backyard and the house this weekend, and we're going to be pulling all the big stumps and logs from the back of the property and stack them up by our house where we're going to put our fire pit, and we're going to clean up that back area, make it look nice, and hopefully we can run out a groundhog that's taking up residence back there. I found a pair of cowboy boots back there.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I checked today. Nothing has been touched the bait in my bait trap yet.
Okay, folks, this is my new coffee mug. My new coffee mug.
Sunflower seeds.
Look like a beer mug.
It is a Stein.
It is. My other one broke.
Ooh.
But this one here is a 1 liter. And right now it's got coffee.
No, Lori, on those places, Colin's going for a rent-to-own situation at the moment. So any yard work that he does not really decrease his monthly payments.
No, actually, they do. Any work we work on this place, they actually do give us anything we buy. They pay us back. Jenny can vouch for that.
Oh, so they do give you a rent credit? Hi, Jenny.
What was it? It's about rent credit if we do all that.
Yeah. So if we buy anything to improve the house, they will reimburse us.
So
okay,
probably within reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're going to buy the paint.
They're
buying the paint that we're going to use. They got some brushes they're going to let us use. But the yard work I'm going to do anyway because I was planning on doing it anyway. I am going to put some flagstones down for the back and the front walk just because they need replaced. Safety reasons. I'm not going just because I just don't want to deal with what's there.
The tripping hazard?
Yeah, because the sidewalk goes like this.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's
I think when they put the bricks in and they cemented them together, they didn't tamp down the ground at all. They just put
either that or you had chickmunks or something to get underneath them, and that'll unstabilize them as well.
Trees. You got trees in your yard. That's what did it.
You got 2 maple trees. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Cecilia says hello.
Hello.
You got to say it just like you do for Mandy. Say it.
Hello.
Ah! Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm petting our newest addition to the family.
I still haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, the ninja?
This?
I got the full house tour, and that cat never once showed its face.
Here, this is Ninja. She is not a Russian blue like Mac. Her hair is a lot longer. Her tail's a lot shorter. But she's tubbier as all get out. Oh, come on. It's okay.
Well.
Oh. Okay. Time to go down. She weighs a ton, by the way. And she sheds.
All cats shed. Unless it's hairless.
I was planning on doing that, Cecilia, about tamming the ground and everything, because I have to pull it out. I'm going to refill it, but put some gravel down, then put some sand down, then put down the paver stones that I want to put down, then put some more sand in there to level it out.
Lock it in there.
I wish our cities built sidewalks and roads the way the Romans did.
I know.
Down all over the place.
Some of those things were still around. Yeah, I know.
I know them roads are all still flat
and level, which is really creepy. They
Mine
didn't have a level.
Aside from a little bit of the in between wear between the large cobblestones, other than that, those roadways are flat.
Right. By the way, a lot of those bricks that they used, I believe, are from old buildings and stuff, because some are stamped with different city names on them. So, if I can, I'm going to try to save as many bricks as I can. Some from Des Moines, some from other towns in Iowa. So,
are you talking about your walkway from your driveway to your front stairs? That Sandstone looking.
in the front. In the front, I showed you those because it's really bad, and I'd have to break. I got a pry bar that's going to be perfect for breaking up all the cement in between there, and then I'm just going to keep the bricks and then you clean them up and reuse them or find another purpose for them. I'm not sure what to use them for yet, but I'm going to put the flagstones up front and on the back to make a ground patio because I'm sorry, I hate giant gravel for the backyard. Near the front back door. It's just not a good idea.
No, gravel sucks. You make you step in that weird, and the next thing you know, you got a face full of either gravel or grass.
And a broken ankle.
That too. So I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jenny's famous for her broken ankles. But I was going to get a iron rake and just pull back all the gravel from the back door about 6 to 10 feet, and then lay down in a rectangular pattern all the way up to the deck, those flagstones. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I have an idea because I've done it once on a temp job I did back after high school, but I've only done it once. So I don't know how it's going to work out. It's been a long time since I've actually done anything like this. So
that's like riding a bicycle. You've done it once. You can do it again.
Well, the thing is, I mean, that one I actually had a machine tamper. I didn't have a hand tamper, so that might be a little, make it less compact if I have to do it myself.
I prefer the hand tampers myself because of the fact that they're square and you can get them in the corners. The automatic tampers, because of the way they're designed, they have both the front and the back are curved.
Right.
So there's always like a 4-inch gap when you're pushing it against something. It's almost impossible to get that all the way around.
Okay.
There's always when you get to the corners, you're gonna have this weird section like this that you can't touch with the machine because it just won't reach it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about. Go ahead.
Unless you're doing a pitcher's mound, it works awesome.
Oh yeah, pitcher's mound works great because again, that stupid thing's tapered on the front, so you can push it. But yeah, the easiest way to figure out once you get the corners done.
I was never a pitcher.
Oh no, I used to put in the pitching mounds.
I was thinking because we have some edge stones back there near the storage shed, and if I put the paper stones down, it'll probably
Holy smokes! Look who just popped in our chat over here.
Oh my God, Nicole! Hey, sis,
long time no see.
Holy cow!
Never met.
Well, wow, she's awesome. She's from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, they're about ready to get rain right now. She's in eastern Oklahoma.
In between patients, or I know she's not getting off of work. It's way too early.
I know she's not on break. She might be on break, smoke break or something. But
coffee break.
Cool. I'm giving away a fire steel set. I will show you more if you have more time. But right now we're talking paper stones and stuff like that. But I was thinking about 3 feet wide. I'm not sure what the regulations are for width.
36 inches.
36 inches, 3 feet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the paper stones down. I was thinking about edge stones on the outside to, I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing. So
Are we doing regulations here based on wheelchair size? Or are you making a wheelchair access ramp?
No. The fact is,
standard walkway.
Standard, legal walkway. I don't want my landlord to get dinged by the city for a side, an entryway being wrong.
Then yeah, it's usually about 36 inches, 36 to 48, depending.
Yeah, I want to get level just
like
because
the widest single door.
Because it goes right up to the deck or the front steps. You saw the steps; they're not the best, but I want to make it wide enough for it to go all the way up to that. And if it looks, it make it easier to come in and go, especially if we have our post office box. Our post box is right there on the entry deck, entryway, and I don't want the post person to get hurt trying to walk on our sidewalk. Hampering the mail would be bad. And also, if I could get it done before Halloween, that would be awesome, especially for trick-or-treaters. Because Jenny and I love giving candy for trick-or-treaters and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't get those down here. I used to do it when
probably
I was
love-
little. We used to get them, but my neighborhood, the houses are so far apart.
Trick-or-treating, giving candy.
Yeah, like I said, since we've been here, we've had 0.
5 feet wide? It's not a new one. It's it's just fixing.
No. It's not going to be a public sidewalk. It's going to be residential.
Yeah, from our
Basically,
driveway
a residential
to our
walkway.
front door.
Yeah.
That's all it is. There's no sidewalks on our property at all.
There really isn't. It just goes grass to curb and then all the way back.
Let's see here. Between that one and the back door, I mean, we're going to try to I'm trying to save as much gravel as I can because I want to use it for drainage underneath the paved stone.
You need to sift it if you're going to reuse it.
I'm going to try to. I don't know how well I'm going to do it, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because, I mean, I've never done it before. So this is all new with me doing everything by myself. Because Jenny really can't do much. So I just got to I need a shovel, a flat nose shovel, a iron rake, and I got to bring in some sand. So I probably end up having to pick up some sand.
Actually, for the gravel, you're going to need a gravel rake, not an iron rake.
Yeah.
What's a
gravel rake for like 3 feet wide?
Oh, I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, for gravel, you need a gravel rake. Basically, what it does is it scoops up the gravel and leaves like all the loose, sandy stuff on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And you can also make a sifter. It's pretty easy.
I'm not that handy, guys. Come on.
It's quite easy.
I gotta go blow my nose, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 1/4 inch, 1/3 inch squared wire mesh.
I just buy that stuff at Home Depot. They sell it by the roll.
Oh yeah, it's inexpensive enough.
Oh yeah, they're super cheap.
Yeah, set it there at 45 degrees on about 4 or 5 feet long off of a sawhorse. Sit at the top and it'll just let it roll right off.
Put your tarp under it. That way you have a attachment for your dirt.
Yeah. Tell the wife to hold on to the edge and tickle her, and she'll shake and get it all out for you.
I kind of want to get one of those drum sifters that you see. They have it's just the big old wire drum. You set it like a 5 or 10 degree angle or whatever. Not even. I think it's like 5 degrees. And you just dump the stuff in there, and it just spins, and all the heavy stuff falls out on the other end. And
yep. Into a wheelbarrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those. Might help. It might be easier for me to sift my rocks out of my dirt.
Well, like I said, I used to sift the mulch I used to get through from the city, from my garden. I take all the big stuff out.
Sift. I have a 1 by, I think it's 14 by 16 or 18 inch one that me and my dad made, and I've been using that thing for the last like 3 years.
18 by 48.
No, minimum width of the sidewalk is 18. Maximum width is 48. So
I'm going to measure what it's already there and just keep it the same width. That way, I'm not digging any too further into the road, the yard. I just want to make sure everything's level, because I mean that's hazardous as it is, because none of it's flat. And I've got
you send that to me.
Let's see here. Trying to remember. Jason, where do you work at again?
I work at Lowe's.
Okay. Give me a second here.
If only their prices were matching their name.
No.
Because, that would be convenient.
Well, Lowe's actually has what I'm looking for $1.88 a piece.
Are you talking about the 12 by 12?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Patio stone. I'm just going to use simple patio stone for the front and the back.
12 by 12, yeah.
It doesn't have to be fancy, but it's got to be level.
If you need some nice, good stuff for like making split levels, so you can step up and change height. Oh, you don't need to.
Mm-mm. I'm just gonna make
he's
sure.
already got it. He's already got steps. He's just rebuilding the platform that leads up to the steps.
Oh, okay.
The sidewalk itself is made from cemented bricks.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like all over the place. So I'm going to pull all those out, level the ground, put in the gravel first, then some sand, then the paved stones, the patio stones, and then some edging on the side, and then throw some sand in between to seal it. That way, it'll have good drainage and everything else. So that way, if something needs to go through, it'll just drain out into the yard.
Yeah.
So, they didn't do that when they did the originally. I'm going to do the same thing for the back.
Yeah.
So that way, when we go in and out of the back door, it's not so wonky.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had any elevation changes or not, because I didn't see that video.
No, I didn't. It wasn't actually a video. It was just a live that he and I did on.
Or was a live, yeah.
I just went on Instagram.
I missed it.
I will. Yeah. No, you were working. I will do one with you by yourself if you want to, and we'll go through it. So
we can do that Sunday.
We can do that. I've got all weekends.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do like a patio setup in the backyard near our deck and stuff like that. So that way we have, it's safer to get in and out of our house.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's out there, I got a suggestion. If anybody's out there and they got an elevation change they need to do, Lowe's does sell a 4-inch by 16 by 16 inch blocks. So if you need to do an elevation change, they are nice. They're heavy. Once they're in place, they don't move.
Ooh, no, it's a little bit much than I would have spent.
And they're about $4.50 a piece. That's what I'm using as a base for the my stilts for my house.
Give me a second. I got a question for my wife. Look.
Hold on.
She's playing her game.
What?
Come here. I want to show you something, and I need your opinion.
Don't disturb the woman in her games.
Yeah, I know.
My wife's probably laughing right now.
Okay, these are the same price. Okay, there's the simple gray, which I was thinking about doing for the front.
Yeah.
Or red.
I like the red.
For the front or the back?
For the front.
What about the back?
It matches the door.
Okay, so you want the red in the front and the gray in the back?
Yep.
Okay. We're looking at the different colors. They have a red paper stone, which we're thinking about using for the front, and then because since they are 12 inch by 12 inch squares, 3 of those
by 2 inches. Yeah.
That's going to be a perfect, what we need. And I'm probably going to end up watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to tamp things down properly. And I do have a level, surprisingly enough. Ian found one over the weekend.
Yeah.
In the trash.
And don't forget your masonry line and your stakes too.
I don't
so you can keep it straight.
Screw that. I'm not driving through Texas.
I'm going to eyeball it.
You'll love masonry line. That stuff's awesome.
It has to be as level. It doesn't have to be perfect.
No, to keep it straight.
Hey, if the paper stones line up, I'm okay with that.
It'll shift on you if you're not careful.
I'm sure they will.
It took me 16 hours to get to Colin's house from here.
You want? I can probably see how far I can get from here to you because I have to go get my wallet because it's got your address in it.
Yeah. I'm going through the. There's 2 toll roads.
I am not going to dye them all yellow. Why would I want to? And B, if you say anything football related, there's no football related anything in this house.
I think that's he's being funny. I think that's a song reference.
Well, no, the thing is, Iowa is either Cyclones or Hawkeyes, and I'm neither one kind of guy.
Iowans are cockeyed? What?
Hawkeyes, either you're a Hawkeye fan or you're a Cyclone fan. I'm neither.
I think he's trying to tell you put the yellow bricks in. Yes.
No, Jenny chose red. because it'd match our front door. So that's the only thing she's thinking, and it still would be better than where we're at right now. And the gray ones can go in the back. So basically, I'm going to use the paved stones. If long as I align the edges of each stone, it'll be straight. It doesn't have to be perfect 100%, but it'll be there.
Yeah.
Jenny
I've
is
seen
the boss when it comes to some things. I have to live with her. Yes, she is.
Yeah. Now, I have seen some people take some of the gray brick and sprinkle on the ironite fertilizer and just mist it and let it stain it. And it actually, when you stain the whole thing, it looks pretty good. You get that little bit of that rust color, a little bit of that rusty bronze. It looks good.
I am not going to be.
If you like that stuff.
I'm perfectly happy with the color it comes in. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be. I got to figure out how many feet it's going to be from the driveway to the front of the steps, and go and basically divide by. It's always going to be 3 feet wide, so that's going to. Yeah. Hey Jeep, how you doing?
What up, Jeep?
What's up?
Long time no see.
Hey, glad you can make it.
He changed his logo. Either that, it's just super dark today.
Time for my spiel about this thing. I'm going to be doing a giveaway in 3 weeks on the 22nd. It's going to be for a fire steel with a piece of chert, a good piece of chert, and some char cloth and some jute string. It's either jute or coconut husk. I'm not sure which. I can never tell the difference. But I'm going to give us away a nice little kit. There's going to be some additions to it, thanks to these guys here. Give me some suggestions.
Safe. All right.
You just got to like this video, comment on this video, and next week's and the one on the 22nd. I think about 8 o'clock. No, that's when I start. 9 o'clock on the 22nd is when I'm going to do the drawing. So I think that gives an hour to everybody to comment what someone has said in there, and I get all the names and look at everything and see what I got. What do you guys think? By the way,
Colin, I have updated you in here, so
updated. Oh, my new address.
I don't have your old address anymore.
Oh, good.
In my phone under your contact information.
I think I gave my new one to you, Jason, didn't I?
No.
Oh, then give me a second. I will do it in the private chat.
I was gonna say, I can just
send it to my Instagram because I'll have it with me on my phone.
Yeah.
It'll just be easier to copy and paste.
I know, but it's in there too.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Definitely Cecilia. No, Rob, I'm taking you to, we're going to meet you at the Renaissance Fair in October. Then I could, take you there and introduce you to the snake, the guy who sells them, and you can, get you one there.
Wow.
What?
That one was a long thunder.
Thunder and lightning?
Yeah, it was rumbling on for a couple seconds.
Okay.
There you go, Jason.
How many seconds between the flash and the thunder?
I just heard it. I didn't see the flash. I got a big old giant hedge here that blocks a lot of the light and sound.
Okay.
From the,
I think there's a formula, but I think it's if you count 8 seconds between the flash and the thunder.
8,000 feet.
How far it is from where you are.
So sound travels between 1,000 and 1,100 feet per second, depending on the altitude you are at.
I'm lower altitude than you are, I think.
No, I am a lot lower.
What is your altitude?
About 200.
Oh, yeah, then you are. And Cliff, what's yours?
My altitude's
probably about what, 32?
41,000.
What is it?
He's like 41,000 feet.
4,100.
Something like that. Yeah, we low because we used to be at the bottom of the ocean.
We're at 951.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're not even 1,000.
Well, we're at 5,700 feet.
Yeah, you're like a lot
A
higher.
little over a mile.
Yeah, you're way above me and a lot higher than him.
Oh yeah.
Now, let's see here. Make sure when you guys, when I put these G material in here, if whoever wins it, make sure it doesn't have, when you try to put some in yourself, do not use any materials that have any polyester. Polyester is a bad thing. And sometimes someone says, it does say it's a blend, but it doesn't tell you what it is. So be careful. Because a lot of materials nowadays, like even my shirt, you could say it's a blend, not a 100% cotton.
It's really sad is Denver is actually lower than New Mexico.
Yeah.
You're above Denver?
Yeah, I'm actually, height-wise, our state's actually higher than Denver by just a couple hundred feet.
You're on a plateau, though, aren't you?
Here's the kicker. Denver has one of the largest mountain ranges on this continent.
Did you know that the Lake Red Rock used to be a couple of towns? I knew about the one of the towns. I didn't know there were two or more than one. I know there's one town underneath Lake Red Rock. I would love to go diving there. I would love to go diving there just to see the houses.
Dillon Lake is actually, that reservoir is actually sucked. It buried an entire town down at the bottom of the lake.
I seen something on.
They did that all over the U.S.
Yeah, Department of Engineers did a number on many valleys when they wanted to start damming up for power and stuff. And there was a show that I used to watch called Hillbilly Blood, where they took and made their own electromagnet to catch metal from this town, and they pulled up a couple saw blades and a part of a sawmill.
Oh, you can get, if you got a high enough power, just even, not even electromagnet, high enough just regular neodymium magnet and some high tension cable and a good boat, you can pull up some stuff from down there. Either that or you're going to lose your cable.
Well, they actually created their own boat using a lot of steel drums, and they made their own personal electromagnet and they pulled up some, they're getting the metal for making knives. So they got the big circular blades and they made knives.
Since we're on that, since we hit that note, this is the biggest thing that annoys me when people make their own pontoon boats out of PVC. Yes, it floats, but fill the stupid thing with air.
Yeah.
Pressurize it. It doesn't even have to be a lot of air. Everybody goes out there with just the basic air that once they seal it, they think it's done. But the problem is you stand on those things and they sink 3/4 of the way in the water. You have to fill those things. You have to give them ballast. You have to give them air.
Just like a submarine.
Yeah. That's the same thing with boats. They balance, you got either your ballast is either salt water or air. It's just to keep your boat from flipping over.
Guys, the thing that Rob is talking about the old highway is over by last year when we did the archery get together where I got stung by that hornet.
Mm-hmm.
It's where we went, where JV and Mike went fishing and catfishing and all that stuff. That whole thing is out of the water now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys have been getting how much water down there this year?
No, not a lot. It's low. Everything's low. So yeah, it's out of the water. I mean, I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying, though. You guys got that much water that it actually covered the highway.
Well, that's what
the old highway.
This is the old highway. The Red Rock Dam backed up the water to cover the city, right? And the roads going into it. But now the water's gone down. It was one of
the original roads.
Yeah. Now that the water's gone down, those roads are coming visible.
Have you guys been paying attention to what's happening in Lake Mead over in Vegas?
I heard it's a mile to a mile lower than it's supposed to be.
No, it's not that much. It's actually quite a bit. It's a couple of hundred feet below spillway.
Yeah. If that water gets any lower, that'll actually cause permanent damage to the dam itself because the turbines won't have enough water pressure to move. They'll seize up and they'll rust.
And then they
It'll physically cause damage to the dam.
They'd have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's really funny is people are talking about breaking the dam up to let the river naturally flow like it used to. There's a reason why they chose that spot to put a freaking dam.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could walk across we have a river down here, Rio Grande River. At one point, it was dry. For a whole week, there was no water in it. You could literally walk across that. All you're going to get on you is sand. But that thing is usually so low that most places in there are only waist deep.
I wonder if there's any fish that got caught in the low ends.
Oh, in the tide pools? Oh, they did. I'm pretty sure hundreds of fish died in that thing.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, I've seen where Des Moines River's gotten low before, but I mean, it's severely. A lot of the places I've seen today, I was on the road surprisingly again today, and I was up over by Linville. Robbie, if you know where that is, and they had an old dam that they used to have there, but the whole place is so dry. The spillway there's no water. I mean, there's little rivulets that are coming from the pools below the dam, but that's it. There's no water in there at all.
Yeah, I actually looked at some of the stuff from the SRP there in the Arizona. The lakes are actually rising there right now.
Yeah,
getting a lot of
because of the heavy monsoons this year.
That's good though.
They got unseasonably a lot of rain. Vegas actually flooded.
I heard
again.
about that.
Oh, big time! Parking structures were flooded. Basements of the casinos were just straight flooded. It was raining so hard. These to remind you, they're in the desert. These buildings are not designed for torrential rains. No. Water was literally pouring out of the ceilings in a lot of the casinos.
Wow.
And it was literally like hurricane, typhoons type rain inside of buildings.
Wow.
Because they don't get that much rain.
We do every once in a while. Like every couple of years, we get some serious flooding going on here.
I think Vegas gets 6 to 7 inches of rain a year.
Usually their average rainfall, is usually less than a foot for the entire year.
Yeah, Phoenix and Mesa got some serious rain when I was there, but that was probably about 25 years ago. Maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 30 years ago.
Yeah, the minute that city loses its people, like if the populace just moves out within 1 year, half that city is going to be buried in sand.
Yep. Which one, Vegas?
Yeah.
Because there'll be nothing. There's no need to stop anything from coming in.
Yeah, there's no road crews. There's no maintenance. There's nothing pushing and keeping the dirt back. The minute populace moves out of that city, in a year, half that city will be buried in the sand. Guaranteed. Yeah. Because they get high winds down there too. I've been down there. It gets
there's no tree. There's no decent trees. That's why. There's no wind breaks.
It's all buildings. Yeah, everything down there, I guarantee within a year, half that city will be gone. It'll be like what happened to Egypt.
We're not going to go down that route because that's,
But again, if we'll say if you all watch Resident Evil, that's pretty much what will end up happening. And that scenario wouldn't take more than 3 years before that whole place is buried.
Sort of like from Planet of the Apes seeing the Statue of Liberty sticking out of the sand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's that. Any more movie references, then we'll get into movies, and that's be like weird again.
You wanna know something really weird about the Statue of Liberty?
It's not green naturally.
Oh no, that thing was originally copper, but
It's still copper.
copper oxidizes.
Are you talking about the anklet with the chain?
No, I'm talking about the fact that she ain't wearing no bra and panties.
Oh,
She's got a steel underwire.
She's got her girdle.
No, that's girder, not girdle. And she likes listening to love. Starts lifting you higher. So sorry. Thanks to the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. I was thinking, the minute you said that, I was like, oh yeah, Ghostbusters.
Hey, you had to throw a Ghostbuster reference if you're going to talk about this.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What did you do, Ray? I couldn't help myself.
The hose is showing.
Yeah.
What?
No, the flame, her
arm and her top of her head. And you went and did it. You blew the whole thing up. Sorry. Charleston Heston has to come out for that one.
We need mole machines.
Huh?
I said we need mole machines literally designed after a mole because those things just crawl through the dirt like nothing. We need vehicles that do the same thing.
Why?
To get through the dirt faster.
Her nose, not hose.
Yeah. That
tired.
Oh, I bet. In other news. Oh, that's cool. Good luck on that one, Rob. Those guys are, high end. I keep on saying, if he ever gets to a place where I can actually go and eat his food at a restaurant, I would want to go. But I haven't had a chance to do that yet.
One of these days, I'm gonna make it up to Hawaii. I'm gonna go eat it. I'm gonna go eat at the taco truck.
You mean Johnny's taco truck?
Yes.
If you do not bring me back a taco, I am going to be mad.
That taco won't even make it through the airport security. You know, the worst part is I'm going to go eat at the taco truck, and I guarantee he wouldn't even let me pay.
I know. Did you see his
videos?
He
wouldn't make me pay.
He put out 2 videos in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And I
wow, that's a big increase.
Holy crap. Good luck with that one, Rob. I hope you get it.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a lot more responsibility too.
I'm going to start thinking about getting a rendezvous in your area, Cliff.
I was actually thinking of trying to make it up there next year.
Oh, to mine?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Thing is, I have to move it now that I moved back to Newton.
Yeah, well,
there's other places.
Well, thing is, the lake I was telling you about, the Ken Wolf Lake up at Mariposa Park, has a primitive camping setup. They have water, but not. They have only pit toilets, but that's about it. But they do have a campgrounds, and the thing is, they have fishing and stuff like that, and they do allow bass boats with trolling motors only. So that's something.
Yeah. You got to keep your motor up.
Yep. So, and I know there's
the motor off.
Or you could, I've seen a lot of kayaks in there. I'm sure you probably put a canoe or a John boat with a trolling motor or something like that, or even one of those little teeny mini versions, the plastic boat bass boat deals.
Yeah.
Tubes. I don't know about that one.
No, actually, we got a really nice location here. It's about 25 minutes because you got to drive slow on the road because it's a little rough. And they have a big old giant area for group camping. It's right on the edge of the lake.
How much?
There's camping everywhere up here, but
actually, it's not bad.
Really hard to access.
I don't know if my backyard's big enough. Ask him. My backyard is not really huge. It's big, but
I don't know. He's got a very hold on. Let me start this way. He's got a very small backyard.
I mean, it's not like places I've had before. I mean, it's very small compared to like what we had in Milo or anything like that. It's not that big.
It's a pretty decent sized property, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's got a good chunk of land right there. Probably can't get everybody on there comfortably, but you could probably get 4 or 5 sets of tents back there, no problem.
Right.
Can't hammock camp, unfortunately.
Oh,
because you've only got 2 trees.
We have 1 set of trees that will make for 1 hammock.
The ones up front?
Yep.
They're too far apart.
No, they're not. One of the things Jenny and I were planning on doing is buying a hammock just for those trees. That's it. That's all there's ever going to be.
I would measure those trees because if they're farther than 15 feet, it's going to be real awkward setting a hammock in there.
I will measure
cable and
know what they are. I've got a tape measure. I'll find out exactly how far apart they are. Because I was going to use a strapping setup to go with it. So, FYI, I have a channel if you want to check it out. Oh, cool! I'd love to. If I was still at the house, we could have done it there. Yeah, he had 41 acres. It's outside of the edge of Des Moines near the airport, but he couldn't hunt there, unfortunately. Okay, if you want to put the link down in the chat, Lori, please do. But like I said, I'll show you. Come on, get up there.
Done. But I actually put text. I was typing. and yep, that's what to do.
Oh, I picked up 4 more subscribers last night.
Way to go. I lost 5.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah, I already had Firefly already. Ooh, timeline.
I've only lost 4, so I'm not too concerned. What is this one? Okay, good. That one's muted. Where's my replay comment?
I think I already got that one already. I'm going to double check.
Which one?
Lori's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Great Craft is funny.
I like the truck.
Yeah, I've been following her for a while.
Speaking of truck, that guy got a sneak peek. I still have to do a little short video on it, just so you guys can see what I got.
Yeah. I told you, I'm jealous.
I got me a very, very nice truck this year. I told you by the end of the month I was going to have a new car.
It's not a car. Technically, it's not a car.
It's a new vehicle. Either way, I told you by the end of the month I was going to have a new vehicle.
Okay.
Somehow.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he a nice one.
Okay,
that's where you guys were this year, right?
No, this is potential next year.
Yeah. This is Mariposa Park. That's Ken Wolf Lake. This is the one they just drained, cleaned up, and refilled.
It looks like a pond.
It's not. It's huge, actually. It's really big.
How many acres?
Give me a moment. I'll have to look it up.
Looks like it might be somewhere around between 11 and 17 acres. 17?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost called it.
This area right here is where the camping is, right in here.
Now, is that all the water surfaces together for 17?
It's a stocked lake.
I think that's a property next door, this little part right here. But You get all this right here, and this over here as well.
Now, usually when they have places like this, they usually buy a majority of the surrounding area. That way, nobody's in the way. I'm almost positive that's their feed lake right there, or their feed pond.
That's right here.
Yeah, that one off to the left.
That's where the lake. That's where the creek comes down.
Yeah, no, the one off to the left, off that little thumb-looking thing, down in the bottom corner. Not the pointer, down off the thumb.
Right there. I've caught fish in all of these.
You're killing me here. That thing, the lake looks like it's going like, I can't even, I'm on the wrong screen, so I'm like losing my stuff over. That lake looks like a little hand going like this. That
if you turn it sideways, it looks like a hippopotamus with a long nose.
Yeah, I just see a hand doing this.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I'm pretty sure that they own majority of all of that. Where that road ends right there, that's probably their border. And they probably own all the way down that North Avenue to the right, and then all the way up.
This is the ranger cabin, the DNR cabin, right here. This guy lives there.
Yeah, and he probably have, because that's an access road, but that's also a dam right next in between those two little bodies of water. Right Not here? On the top, down on the bottom, down by the ranger.
That's just there, levee.
Yeah, that
it's a dam.
That lake right there, that's part of that one.
I will be right back when I refresh my coffee.
And there's another levee right here.
Yeah, that's just to keep the water from spilling over the highway.
By the way,
they got a little boat ramp.
There is actually, this is a very old picture. This is not an updated picture. This is from a couple years ago before they drained it. And they have over in this area here, they have, actually, I think it might be over as long as cove somewhere. It is the boat ramp they just added. There's a pavilion over here and a play area right there. I'm not sure if I can get that close or not. Oh, you can see a little bit, I guess.
There we go, terrain.
Right there. But remember, it's not a bad park. I mean, creek fed. I think it is creek fed. Not yet. I have to get Ian here to actually take the test. I can't take it for him.
All right, so I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that thing itself.
Right.
It's got a lot. It's got a very odd shape, but like that whole green section. So if you're going down to the ranger cabin, go to. I'm thinking it's the right, not where the intersection of the four roads meet. But go the opposite direction. There should be like a little nub of a street.
Yeah, right
there. No, go down to the road and go to the right. Up to the right. I guess it would be left.
That's right.
Opposite direction of the intersection.
That's left. This is left.
Okay, right there, right where you got your cursor. No, stop right there. You see that little outcrop right there? It looks like a little parking lot.
That is actually this whole area is a prairie grass area where they keep buffalo.
Yeah, that's part of the park.
They have it fenced off because you cannot get in there.
I know, but it's part of the park. It's actually part of the thing.
Yeah, they have full access. The buffalo have full access to this waterway here on this side, but not this side.
All right, guys. I need to check my weather here real quick.
But like I said, this is not an updated picture because they don't. I'm not sure where the updated pictures would be.
Yeah, here, share me real quick, Colin. I'll show you something real quick. Because depending on how you look at the map with the layers or whatnot, it'll actually tell you the boundaries of the parks.
Oh, give me a second. Let me change the aspect here to terrain.
There you go. Yeah, scroll back and you'll see the whole boundary of where that park is at.
Yeah,
that's it. That's exactly what I'm looking at. That little green square right there. That's the whole park. That's the whole park.
That pond. Oh, good. I have not been in
those lakes.
I always thought that pond was someone else's, and I've never been able to get in there. I want to get in there now because I want to try this teeny little thing up here.
You can ask the ranger. But yeah, that should be the border right there.
Oh, you
Basically,
notice
the
right
whole
here.
park.
See this little square?
Yeah, that's the Ranger Park.
Yeah, that's not a part of the park. That's
Nope,
separate.
that's state property basically.
Yep.
Well, technically, it's all state property, but that's
It's a county park, not a state park.
yeah, it's whatever. Well, county, city, pretty much all
But
the
it's
same. But yeah,
still a nice place. They actually, in season, you can get uh, blackberries, raspberries, mulberries, all kinds of berries. And I've seen people go morel hunting there. You know, you want to see the Ren Fair? I will do something about the Ren Fair in October. I'm not going to the one this weekend because if you don't work for them directly, they don't want you there. It's a proprietary thing, which is really wrong. But if you don't work for them, you can't even show up. They'll turn you away at the gate because they know you worked a different fair. But next year, that will change because the city of Des Moines is purchasing the fair site and the fair itself.
nice. So they can't do
So-
squat about it.
Yep. And I am going to do my darndest to get my range back in there, which would be totally freaking awesome. But I would have to revamp my range severely in order for me to do that. Then I would basically see about hiring Cliff to fly down here just to work with me for a weekend. I don't know if it would work, but at least give him the offer.
Probably do it.
Put you in a
you
kilt
guys-
and hang out and shoot bows for the weekend.
Here, I got one for you. Check this. You want to see the Larkspur Ren Fair? I'll show that one for. What am I doing here?
You got yours up there in Albuquerque's got a fair, don't they?
Yeah, we got the Santa Fe Ren Fair, and it's kind of a small one.
Well,
Check
okay.
this one out. Look at how big this one is. Share me out real quick.
I'm waiting for you to pop it up. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I forgot to hit the share button.
That would probably help.
Yep.
So I can't see what I'm doing on my screen, but yeah, look at how big this thing is. All of this out here is all parking. So like, that's the main access road. You come down here.
Change the terrain. I can't see it.
Oh,
There you go. That's
Yeah, much better.
that is all. Look at all this.
Now
is
it looks like
all
a theme park.
This
is.
is all dirt parking, dude. You can have that. You can get off this way. You can come down Perry Road. This is just this is all additional parking. I've parked up on this hill before. It sucks. That's a long walk up that hill, but it's got this whole area. That's part of it. All of this, all down through here, all of it.
Yeah, that's about the size of the one that's in the Phoenix area.
It's a lot of up and down too, because this is on a hill. So you get a lot. You get exercise. You're out here for 8 hours in one day. You get exercise, dude. You'll probably lose 10 pounds.
Yeah, the one in the Phoenix area is actually flat.
But yeah, this thing goes everywhere.
Well, would you like to see the one for Sleepy Hollow, the one I can't go to?
See, look, check that out, Colin. They actually have Sabersmith swords actually locked in there. It's like one of their main places they go to.
I've been
Like,
to
always-
several. I've actually seen Badger Blades, Sabersmith, and Starfire.
Yeah,
Before.
Starfire is
They're not as good as they used to
usually-
be. They're not as good as they used to be.
Let's see. Well, that's because the original owner died.
I know, and they didn't keep the quality or
It's
anything
really
like that.
unfortunate. Trying to think of where it was normally. Usually, like right in this, because I remember up here is usually where they have the Goodley Woods. They have like woodsmithing up in here, and that's where they sell their woods. Back over here in this corner is usually where they have like unicorn staffs and stuff. Not the unicorn stuff. It's like unicorn the staffs and stuff. But they actually do have like little fair stage rides, which is kind of cool. All right, enough of that one. Bam. But yeah, that's a pretty good sized area, man. You, like I said, you get walk through there, you get a lot of exercise. Helps if I'm on the StreamYard so I can actually see. Yep. So
Hey,
we're-
Blake, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. I am going to be doing a giveaway in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today. on my channel at 9 p.m. For those people who are subscribed, like, and comment.
The Rain Dance just popped in.
Videos, and I'll be giving away a fire steel kit. Got char cloth, got a piece of chert in there, got some jute twine or coconut husk, I'm not sure which, and a decent little fire steel. In a nice little kit. I'm going to add a few more things every week, so to make it a really nice little comprehensive little kit.
God, I can't even spell. I'm like fat fingering every button on my computer right now.
My arthritis is killing me right now, so I understand how you feel. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Rain Dance Bushcraft is in the building.
Hopefully he got sleep because his Tuesday night stream, he was doing the same thing I was doing, dude. He was yawning left and right. Like he barely
I'm glad you made it.
Stream.
I'm going to be giving away a flint and steel kit, fire steel kit, in 3 weeks on my channel. On my birthday, surprisingly enough, I'm giving away a present on my birthday. In 3 weeks for someone who's going to comment on the next 3 videos, this one, next week, and on my birthday. And at 9 o'clock on that day, I will pull all the names and all that stuff and put them all in the thing and spin it, and whoever wins it, wins it. And even though Cornfed keeps on saying he's going to win it, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But I'm glad you made it. I sent him a link, to have him come check it out. I don't get it. I know he's really busy, so I'm glad you could make it.
It's probably editing for either Dribs and Drams or another little video to throw out this week.
Which is really interesting. He does those kind of videos, and I work for an alcohol distribution warehouse.
Can you show the fire steel?
Yes, I will show the fire steel. This is not as fancy as the ones I've given away in the past. I'll put it on my finger.
But it is one. Yeah.
I've got big fingers, so.
I'm thinking the same thing as Cliff is thinking right now.
They make really good brass knuckles?
No, that's what she said.
Because of the fat fingers.
But it's a good little set. It's got a 3-finger one. It comes with some char cloth, a piece of chert, since we don't have flint in Iowa, so it's got to be a good sized piece of chert, and it's got some either jute or coconut husk. I'm not sure which. And I'm going to be adding some stuff from every week to this to make it more comprehensive, thanks to these guys here's suggestions. And on the 22nd of September, at about 9 o'clock, I will be doing the drawing to see who wins this.
Oh yeah, my other suggestion for that I forgot to mention, because you can do it one of two ways. You can either use the electrical tape or duct tape or whatever, or you could use a Ranger band. That was option number 3.
Actually, a Ranger band would probably be a little bit more versatile. I would think if I could find one the right size that's not too big, because that would also offer some kind of waterproofing as well.
Cut one off of a 3.5-inch bike tire. That's pretty much what a Ranger band is a just chopped up pieces of bike tire.
Well, I'm trying to make it more like a giant rubber band style. I mean, I've got rubber bands that are big, but not that particular size.
The best one, this is going to sound weird, but the biggest rubber bands
inner tube
you could do are usually like the biggest ones are the ones off of like when you buy asparagus.
Give me a second.
They always bundle asparagus with a big old rubber band.
No.
But it's not going to be wide enough for that seal. It's going to be enough to go around the container, but it won't be wide enough to cover that seal top and bottom to keep it waterproof.
Yeah. See, so that's why I suggested like a grease or a wax.
See, I've got big rubber bands.
That's way too big.
I understand it. See, way too big. I don't have any inner tubes at the moment, so I have to figure out where to get some.
Bike shop, motorcycle shop.
I don't want to. I want to use the used
No. You just get it. You get a used one. You just cut it into little sections that you need.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's go from here all the way up to here, all the way down to about right there, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to see if I can find one.
For a Klondike bar? There you go.
Yeah, she's wanting chocolate. I don't have chocolate, but I can give you a recipe for a chocolate hot fudge sundae that would probably kill you if they would be interested.
No.
Called Assassination by Chocolate Sundae. It has no nuts in it whatsoever because I'm allergic, so I don't make it.
Oh, nuts!
Well, we don't do broccoli here. We get those big rubber bands. They come off of
for the asparagus. Yeah.
Down here, at least down.
What about lobster bands?
Lobster bands work too, but you're not going to find a 3-inch lobster band.
Should make it for my birthday. I will see what I can do. But this thing kills my taste for chocolate for about 6 months. That's why I don't eat it very often, because it assassinates your taste buds for chocolate.
Oh, we had chocolate cake like that next door at the burger place. They were selling cake, and yeah, that's basically what it is. You get this like 4-inch thick piece of cake, and it's all chocolate. Chocolate shavings, chocolate fudge, chocolate cake, chocolate layers, and it was just literally just chocolate.
Well, this one here, I mean, I've told you, Cliff. I'm not sure if I told Jason yet or not.
No, I'm fine. I'm not a
chocolate.
Well, I'll eat chocolate, but I don't like chocolate ice cream. Don't know why. Never did.
Will I be 46? No, I haven't been 46 for some time. I will be 55 in September.
Double nickel.
Yep.
He's right at the senior citizens.
I know. I can actually order off the senior citizens menu, which is totally bogus. And I've been turning down. What is that? The ARP thing.
Yep, ARP.
AARP.
AARP. I've been basically turning them down because they have a stance against hunting, which I don't agree with. So. I will not be joining that organization.
Yes, next year I am going to be the meaning of life and everything.
42, good number. I know you are, Cecilia, but you're still young and you're hot, and that's all that counts.
Yeah, just don't panic, okay, Cliff?
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him a towel.
I've already got one of those. What I need is I need a ring with a laser on it.
What about you need a bathrobe, you need a towel.
The only reason why he was in a bathrobe is because homie got to him when he had just woken up and was just like barely even functioning. That's why the whole movie he was also wearing slippers the entire movie.
Yep. But the thing is, most people don't know that movie, so or the TV series
or the book. Yeah,
the book is long. The movie by far did not do the book justice.
It didn't do the TV series.
They were trying to cram it all in 2 hours. You just can't do it.
Honestly, that movie should have been done in like 3 parts.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But again, the same. If you consider, I'm just gonna say it, the Harry Potter series. There should have been like 10 movies because those books were ridiculously long. And they edited a ton of stuff out of the books just to fill in the movies.
I never read those books.
They edited the movies to be able to fit it in within a time period too.
They had to, because those books, each one of those books was like 400 or 500 pages. They're huge books. They are long and they're detailed.
By the way, I heard something today about those particular things. The whole movies could have about 4 or 5 characters in the movies could still be alive if one thing would have happened. If the cat would have ate Scabbers. Who turned out to be?
Yeah, bad guy. Well, first off, Ron's just walking around with Scabbers in his pocket the whole time, not even realizing who he was.
Yep.
You would think for wizards, they would kind of question stuff like that.
No.
Like, how are you going to have a rat for 30 years?
Good question.
Is a magic rat?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, technically, he was. Are we
Like
on
I
a
said,
Harry Potter thing? I mean, that's a little bit much for me, even.
yeah.
No,
Like,
I just wanted to bring that up about the books real quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
there's a lot of
understand
things.
about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I used to watch this original series, and it was just hilarious. You know, but it's not
everything. I was answering Rob's question.
well,
Where are we talking
yeah.
about everything?
Well, oh, she went to a concert.
Oh no! Oh,
What
that just made
happened?
me cry. That just made me die inside. Oh, I would have
What
loved to have
about
gone
what?
to
Tell
a
me.
Ghibli concert.
Tell me.
She went to a Studio Ghibli concert.
I don't know what that is. So explain.
Like he is like one of the highest, most famous known like anime directors.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a radio serial first.
Series.
It was a serial.
Yeah, every week they do a chapter. You're too young for cereals.
Here,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
a Kellogg's brand.
see. Even Jesse knows. But here, just for those of you, just for a brief moment, for those of you who are into the that particular verse, I have this guy right here.
Oh, I've seen pictures of that. I didn't realize that's what it was. I'm not into anime as that
I
much.
Nice
have
ring.
this is like, yeah, sorry, my ring is like annoying. Yeah, there's all the movies right there. Except I hate that they stuck the barcode right over the last one. Yeah, I have the. This is a full archive of them, minus whatever he made over the last 15 years. But I have those ones on DVD somewhere in the yard or in the house.
Oh, I just realized something, guys.
It's
Next
two pickles,
week-
patch of chicken.
No, next Tuesday is going to be my
Trivia night.
night of the week.
Yes.
So someone's going to have to answer a trivia question in order to get into the thing. So I've got 2 Tuesdays and the Thursday. Two Thursdays. So it's going to be interesting to see who all enters the contest. So yay! They showed movies on the big screen as they played. That's pretty cool. I am not. Jenny's more into that than I am, and Ian's even more so. So
I would have loved to have seen that, man. That would have been freaking awesome. Yeah, somebody live streams every Tuesday, and I'm over there every Tuesday. Usually
But-
pestering them about squirrels.
but Jesse,
What about
it doesn't
squirrels?
matter which day you like and do the thing, your name will still be entered between now and then. I still got a couple 2 Thursdays and 2 Tuesdays between now and then.
Squirrel?
Squirrel? Hey,
Squirrel?
Doug, stop it. Everybody likes Up. That's a given.
Yeah, squirrel.
I kind of was not. It was one of the few movies I was kind of on the fence with.
But Up?
Oh, it's a good story.
It is a good story. It's a love story at the end with him and his wife. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
exactly why.
I mean,
That's
the
why
fact
he's
is, it's
single.
sad
Not
that
a
he lost
fan
his
of
wife.
love stories.
But the thing is, he lost his wife, and the house ended up where they wanted to be the entire time, which was really cool at the end. Effing squirrels. By the way, for those people who are interested, Iowa's squirrel season and rabbit season starts in 2 days.
There you go, Jesse. You need to come down here for a few days just to get a load off, literally.
We could do
I'm 30 days away.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not edible until the real first hard frost
Yeah,
or snow or something. So
that's usually the rabbits.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not
going to
sure
get
if
some
the
lean
squirrels, though.
rabbits
I mean,
right at the beginning of the
we
season.
had right outside our door in the neighbor's yard was a squirrel that was like body wise was this long and
Jeez.
like this big around.
All the squirrels here are small.
Ours are corn fed. No pun
Well,
intended.
yeah, of course. You're in Iowa.
Dude, half the
Everything's
stuff
bigger
over there is
because they're
corn fed.
here.
And we're not making fun of you, Rob. We're not making fun of you at all.
Nope. It just happens to be that a lot of animals that eat corn here are fat. So
I can think of other things.
what? The
Not
pigs?
appropriate for you. No, not appropriate for YouTube.
I know what he's talking about.
Hey. See the little thing that says private chat on the side? You can post it there. Or at least you can tell me. Because there's only one person in this world I can read their minds, and that's my wife.
Well,
But
anyways, he's talking about the one thing that you're allergic to. That's what squirrels. That's the other thing squirrels eat.
yeah, I can't do anything about that. Which really sucks. I actually like nuts. I just can't have them. Which
Might
really
want to talk to your doctor.
can't. Doesn't change my allergies. But he said I was born with them. But I would like to go hunting with Rob sometime up at Russell
Yellow
Wildlife Area near New Sharon or up at Yellow River because that's an open hunting area up there. So there's turkeys up there.
Turkeys.
Yeah.
Those things are mean.
I love just watching them.
They're edible. That's all that matters to me.
I know they're edible.
They're mean. Turkeys.
Oh yeah, they're not a bird to be messed with.
Yeah, especially the domesticated turkeys. Those are fine. You can probably punch one; it won't do much, but chase you. But you get the wild turkeys,
Oh, they will
mess
chase
with
you down. They will chase you down and beat you up.
Them chasing you, trying to claw you.
Oh, their wings alone
They got
can
those.
break something.
Well, yeah, they got good spurs on them too.
Oh yeah,
A lot of people don't realize they have spurs.
turkeys got some
About
big
that
claws.
long or longer.
Yeah, about 2-3 inches. It's
And they'll slap you with the wings too. It's like getting smacked with a towel.
No,
hit with
with
a
a
baseball bat.
No,
but
okay,
I'm
Jesse,
not showing that
since you're
a
up there-
squirrel hunt or a rabbit hunt on live. I will not do that. But
No, I will not do it live either.
I got to ask Jesse this since he's talking about Canadian geese. When they're in Canada, do you still refer to them as Canadian geese, or do you just refer to them as terrors?
American geese.
or geese.
No, they're
Just-
terrors because geese are evil. But there was never any peace when it comes to geese.
I like what he's saying.
No,
here.
there's not. Same thing with moose.
That is the one thing I fear. Honestly, in the woods, I fear moose more than I fear bears.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
There's been a rare moose sighting from like once every 10 years here in Iowa.
Evan's here.
Who's here?
Evan.
Oh my gosh, Evan. Long time no see, brother. He never did finish his boat series. About the boat he's rebuilding.
Because it sank.
But yeah, right there. To say that the raccoons and squirrels are demons. Oh, yes, they are.
Oh yeah. I haven't dealt with any raccoons yet. We just have to deal with the demon of a groundhog in the backyard.
Let Mac out there. Oh no, you got the neighbor's dog. Never mind.
No. The neighbor's dog is in a kennel. A fenced-in kennel. Part 3 almost done. Okay. Look forward to seeing it. Mac has been chasing rabbits in our backyard.
Has he caught one yet?
Not yet. We called him back before he got into the back where the weeds are on the back property, going over into the church's yard. So, that gives me an idea.
Oh, I got to do my disclaimer.
Yeah. Take care, brother. I'll see you on Tuesday.
I got to do a disclaimer.
Friday.
Go for it.
Okay. Darn Disney, because he's teaching people that animals are your friends. Wild animals are not your friends. There. Okay.
No, they are definitely not.
No. But it says Disney portrays as wild animals want to be your friend. They're not.
Right.
That's why about 15 people get hurt in the Yosemite State Park because they get too close to the bison.
Well, first off, that's just that's just human stupidity because you got a 3,000-pound chunk of meat with horns on it, and the first thought comes out of your brain is, I'm gonna put my kid on there and take a picture.
Yeah, I know.
No.
People, it's a wild animal.
It's
usually a mean
twice
wild
as
animal.
and they're hecka mean.
And you stay out of its space.
Yeah, they may look docile when they're feeding on grass, but you get near one and they'll stick you right in the. Same with Texas Longhorns, man. Those things are evil.
They will give you flying lessons.
Same with goats and rams, dude. Do not mess with the wild goats and wild rams because you will get knocked on your keister and have a few broken ribs. Oh, Lori's giving me the concert.
Oh, man, that looks so good. Problem is, where am I going to get that here?
Pause that and watch that later.
Oh, sorry, I'm studying the city limits. Oh, they have a concert on YouTube.
Yep. Oh no, that's a live concert. So I think somebody just filmed it for YouTube. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm definitely gonna have to.
Well, I'm glad Jesse was here. Since he did comment on this video, he counts as being in on the giveaway.
No. You put it in a comment.
When you push the wrong button.
Now I've got because so much I got to figure out what I can add to this thing. Ian said he wanted to find a projection TV, one of those old ones.
Oh, he wants the lens?
He wants the lens.
Yeah.
He saw one on the side of the road. He said, Dad, I want to go back and get that. He goes, what would you use it for? He goes, solar oven.
Yeah, that'll cook it real quick.
I mean, the fact is, I didn't come up with that idea. He did. And he's not wrong.
Well, if you glass cut the bottom off of there and you just have the bowl, you can use that as a reflective fire starter.
Oh, I'm sure. Or you almost sunk your boat? Oh, wow. Don't do that.
Forget to put the plug in?
Oh, God, Dad, that's a nightmare, dude. It literally 2 seconds in the water without the plug, and you're draining that thing for 20 minutes.
I've actually watched somebody launch their speedboat, and it just sank right away. Boom.
Oh yeah, it don't take long. That thing.
No, it takes seconds.
That's only a 1 inch, like inch and a quarter hole, and that sucker sucks in
of an
water
inch,
like a siphon.
Oh yeah, like I said, with that big heavy engine on the back, that boat was down in 15 seconons.
Oh yeah, it does
Did they
not.
ever get it back?
A second in the water, and you're draining it for 20 minutes.
No, I mean he had to back the trailer back up to it, hit the bilge pump, and put the plug in it, and get it back on the trailer.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and that took about 45 minutes. He held up the boat ramp for like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, because his trailer, he's not going to be able to pull that boat out with freaking 700 gallons of water in it.
Yeah, he backed it in there, and it just went bloomp.
What not to do at a boat ramp. Film at 11.
Yeah.
Too much horsepower, not enough weight in the back. Catwalk. Well, that's
too much weight in the back. He almost went like this.
Oh, he did a speed powerboat thing they used for the.
Yeah, he almost tail sank that sucker. got the front end up and almost submerged it backwards.
It almost did a flip. Too much power.
Yeah. Me and my uncles have done the whole almost sank the boat one time. My uncle tells me, he goes, watch the back end as I back it in there. If anything goes wrong, holler at me. So I screamed at him. I was like, is there supposed to be freaking water filling the boat? And he goes, no. I was like, well, there's like a foot of water in it now. And he goes, oh, shite. And then we pulled it back. We were still attached to the winch.
Yeah, which is kind of good.
Just backing it in, but yeah.
Only a 9.9.
Like 10, 15 minutes of that.
Okay, I don't understand what that means, guys. The 9.9.
Horsepower.
It's a 9.9.
How big is the boat? That might be a difference too. How long is it?
I think it was.
And what type?
Boat? I think he had a
John
boat.
boat.
I think.
John boats are like 15, 16 feet, right? Or they
depends on the John boat. You can get them shorter.
Oh yeah, you can get them as short as 9 feet.
Okay. No, I was well, thanks, getting to think about next year's gathering. We could do it at Mariposa Park if anybody's interested. You'd have to bring boats if you don't have a boat. Yeah, we don't have. There's no boat rental or anything like that there.
Well, here's the thing: if I get a boat, I have to go to California first.
Yeah, they're selling them there like crazy because nobody can use them.
No, there's a particular guy I want to go visit to get some a kayak from him.
Mm.
You have a canoe, dude.
I'm not dragging that canoe over here. Somebody's steal that thing. I'm gonna be pissed.
No, to me. Bring it this way. You just leave it here.
I'm not leaving my canoe. You know how much that thing's worth?
I would love to have a canoe.
Dude, Tyler has one. If you can convince him, he might be able to bring.
Oh
him down there.
no! There's no way you're going to get that from him. He's got two.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
14 foot.
Down to use for the weekend, but he ain't going to leave it there.
No, he's got two of them, and he's not going to give them up.
No, he's not, dude. Those things are hard to find. Those aluminum canoes, and they're worth a fortune.
The brand that he got was even high end as it is, and they got it for well subpar price. Because the person who selling them did not know what they had.
No, they didn't. I think he said he got it for like $300.
Yeah, he got two of them for $3. And these things are probably $1,000 canoes, at least. 2,000
on the low end.
Yeah, because someone just didn't know what they had.
No, like I said, those aluminum canoes, man, those things they're virtually unsinkable.
No, they're not.
Mine is.
No, they're not.
Oh,
mine's.
Check this out.
No, I've heard, my dad was with some friends in the Kern River. It got turned sideways. It hit a rock and split in half.
Ooh.
They pulled out the mock tape, taped it together, and they kept going.
Wow.
It still shouldn't have sank though, because if it was an aluminum canoe, if it was a fiberglass one, that's a difference.
No, it was a aluminum, but we're talking like 30 years ago.
Nowadays, they'd probably pull out flex tape or something like that.
Yeah. I'm actually writing down the recipe, guys.
Won't sink. The only way I can get my canoe to physically sink completely and turn it into a submarine, I'd have to fill the bottom with gravel.
Well,
that's the only way. That thing will fill with water and still float.
That's cool. Well, if you can make it next year, when we'll find a date that everybody's happy with. And
yeah, I'll try to see what I can work out, because my first truck payment is next month. So I'll see what I'm doing, because
this will be a good test of your driving skills.
I've been driving since I was 17.
No, of the new vehicle, how it handles on long distance drives.
Oh, it should handle real good. Like I said, that thing's span breaking new.
No, I just you haven't driven it this far as of yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry to say, California's a lot closer to you
California.
California's a lot closer than I am.
Actually, about the same distance.
Ask Blake how much his kayaks are going for. If he wants to get rid of some.
I'm looking for a specific kayak. I'm going for a pedal drive.
That would be cool.
Oh.
But the lake does allow electric trolling motors, and I've seen kayaks and canoes there. I'm sure if you got one of those, I'm not sure what they're called, the fiberglass or plastic looking ones, bass boats, little teeny little
I'll be
ones.
right back. I gotta go.
See a man about a horse?
Yeah, something about that. Something like that. Oh man.
What you doing, Jason?
I'm actually reading a recipe that I'm thinking about trying.
What kind of recipe?
Oh, it's a pork chop.
Love pork chops.
This one's coffee crusted pork chop. Coffee.
Wait. I just finished 1 liter of coffee. By the way, up to here, Jason, is 30 ounces from here.
Wow.
I used 4 instant coffee packs from Folgers. The instant, and man, I'm paying for it. I'm getting some serious heartburn from that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking about doing that recipe of one of my lives.
When does hunting season start? For those people who hunt in the chat, when does your hunting season start? Yours is in a couple weeks. Mine's this week.
Mine's October 1st for squirrel.
Okay, a month then.
Mm-hmm.
Then mine's in 2 days for the first hunting season for the better.
Mm-hmm.
And I plan on using my 22 for those because it's just a lot easier. I have plenty of ammo.
Me too.
And Bomber Steve.
Nobody called him, did he?
I didn't.
Hi, Bomber. Neither did I. I was thinking about it earlier.
Oh, that's it.
I was thinking about kangaroos earlier, but that's not going to summon him just because I'm thinking about kangaroos.
Well, you thought of kangaroos. He thought of Bomber Steve earlier.
Bomber Steve. Oh yeah, about 10 minutes into the live.
That's funny.
I almost said it.
Well, we didn't say it 3 times in a row, so we didn't summon him. He, he's got an open invitation, so we already know that.
Yeah.
I am going to be doing a giveaway, Steve, just to let you know. I'm not sure how much it would cost to send to Australia if you want it, but it'd be kind of cool. I will show you in a bit.
A lot.
Hey, Tyler's doing coyote hunting. Let us know how you do.
Good luck. Save some deer for us.
Save a whole bunch
I'll be
of
back
animals.
shortly. I'm going to make some something substantial.
Here he comes.
He's going to go out and save somebody's pet.
Hey, Steve.
G'day, dingoes. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I got internet finally, so I'm doing good. I got real internet.
I'm having a stressful day.
Oh
no.
Hang on, I'll swap my camera.
Transfer driver training. Ooh.
I'm doing my medium rigid truck license.
Oh no. Is that good or bad?
Look, it's going to be good because it's going to be great to have it. But let me tell you, driving a truck compared to driving a car is a hell of a lot more busy and stressful. I've just worked out.
I'm sure.
Especially with the Muppets you got driving around in my hometown.
I bet. I don't do big rigs. Nothing like that. I'll stick to my little small pickup trucks and cars.
Well, we have like categories of license, and so it goes light rigid, medium rigid, and then up to the semi. So I'm not doing the semis, but this license will let me drive a truck that size and a bus. Because at work we've got a 22-seater bus, and at the moment I can't drive it. So if it needs to go in for a service or repair or whatever, I've got to organise other people, which is a pain in the ass.
Apparently, Lori, Firefly Farm, has a Class B, which would be equivalent to a bus driver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bus and
yeah,
single axle.
yeah, that's the same. That'll be our medium rigid. Yeah,
And I think Jenny
and you
used to
mentioned,
drive a bus too. So,
My wife used
yeah,
to drive the bus.
and,
I
and
thought
you
about
mentioned
getting my
coffee.
CDL.
Yeah, so you thought about kangaroos and you mentioned coffee.
I know.
That's enough to bring me in.
so coffee, kangaroos, and you were the three things that needed
Yep.
to be said. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Or snakes or anything like that.
Uh, I got a new coffee mug, Steve.
I'm gonna get my car. It's a bit
I'm gonna
too much
wander out
traffic
for a
here. It's
bit.
hard to hear.
Excuse me. Oh, I gotta mark this. I gotta mark
Good
this
luck
page.
on your driving test. I hope everything goes
Yeah.
smoothly.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
so
I
too.
did the reversing part of it this morning. That was good. I had to remember how to drive a manual. So I haven't driven a manual car for a long time.
Doing it in a
And,
truck,
easy.
we haven't did it in a while. Takes some skill.
It does, and the
Especially in
clutch
reverse.
is one of those ones where you pop it out 90% that doesn't engage, and then the last 10%, bang, in it goes. So and
Double clutching.
yeah, first gear only sort of gets you going, and then you got to pop straight into second. It was a bit of a steep learning curve to start off with. So
Yeah,
Well,
almost
you're
every truck
smiling, so you
has
must
its
have did
own.
well.
Yeah.
yeah, so the instructor's happy with me so far, and yeah, I've just got to hang around for a little while, and then I'll go out. So I've passed the reversing part of it. I've passed the written, so I've just got to go out and do the demo out on the road, which is pretty
Lori
interesting.
wants to know-
I've
Lori wants
got
to
a
know if it's
total of
Friday
3
yet.
hours of driving experience with this size vehicle. I'm going to do a test in it, so that's going to be
Oh,
fun.
jeez.
Someone's asking
But-
if it's Friday yet, Steve.
Yes, it is. It's Friday. It's 10 to 1 in the afternoon. So,
It's 9:51 here in the central Iowa, in the middle of the United States.
Yep. So
And
we've got
go ahead.
we've got two premieres on Sweeney Street Farm this weekend. So first one's tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening for you guys.
Okay.
So the first one is going up to a place called Wedderburn, which is just up the road, picking up 2 beehives, and then the second video is setting them up on the farm and putting the supers on top. So
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, so I've finally got me bees, and
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
I've already been stung on the face, so I'm now officially a beekeeper.
I've been stung everywhere.
Yeah,
I'll just
Yeah,
stand back and watch someone else do it. I'm not going to get close to them.
It's
Yeah,
not as
well-
bad as everybody says it is.
You know, I've
Nah,
been stung.
nah.
I don't like it, so I don't like to be stung. So I'm going to stick back just because. I'm not allergic. I just don't like being stung.
well, that was one advantage of getting, because it was on the Saturday when I was up there picking them up, and one advantage of getting bitten is I now know that I'm not allergic, so it's not because I haven't
That's
been
good.
bitten by a bee since I was a kid.
I saw some really big beehives today on the route that I was riding with the driver delivering today.
Yep.
And they had probably about 15 to 20 hives.
Yep. Yeah, well, a good beehive, that's got good area and good production will give you 20 kilos of honey, which is about a bit over 40 pounds,
44 pounds.
44 pounds or something like that. Yeah. So
Actually, that
I
sounds
love
good.
honey, so I'm hoping my
Yeah.
2 hives gives me 40 kilos. It's going to be awesome.
There's two things I would love to have from Australia right now. Some of the honey from one of the hives and the wax from the same hive. Because the wax, because I make a lot of work on making bowstrings, and beeswax works really well for that.
Oh yeah. Makes awesome candles too. Beeswax candles when they burn smell so nice.
Oh yeah, they do. I don't have enough beeswax to do that. I've got some beeswax, just not a lot. I generally, for making candles, I use paraffin.
Yep.
You got blocks of paraffin that I could use.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I've got bigger blocks, but that's just one of the smaller ones. So it's gonna be
one of the beehives had frames in it with foundation, so it was in pretty good condition. So
That's
we
good.
put a queen excluder on top of that, and we've just put a super on top. So that super the queen can't get into. So that'll be pure honey production. The other hive had frames but no foundation, so the bees have been able to just do their own shit in there, and they've got honeycomb going all over the shop. So it's a bit of a mess. So we've put a super on there, but we haven't put a queen excluder. So we're going to encourage the queen to go up into that one, start to build it out properly on foundation, and then once we know that she's up there and the hive has got enough up there to be strong enough, we'll put a queen excluder on to keep her up there and let the bottom original hive hatch out, so all the bees can hatch out of the brood, and then we'll take it away and we'll pull it apart. That'll be our first harvest of a bit of honey, and then we'll put the proper frames in and give it back to them and have it all set up. So it's going to be about a 6 to 9 month process to sort of get it back into shape.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
it does
Bobby,
take a while.
thank you for coming. Life with Bobby just came in, guys. Thank you for coming, Bobby. You haven't been here. Bobby hasn't been here in a while. But beeswax candles are worth it if you can get the wax.
Yeah, the wife and I, we were talking the other day about getting our first Langstrom, get the brood box first and get them going.
Yeah, well, I'm already addicted. I've got a little. We also got a little nucleus, and that's empty. So I'm waiting for someone to ring up and say, "Steve, I've got a swarm," and I'm suiting up and going to get it.
Yeah.
Well, a good person to talk to is Jason. He's had to deal with that before.
Oh, I used to get rid of them. I would love to start having them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're just amazing creatures.
Oh, they are. Yeah. Like I said, they're a fascinating creature. Everybody's usually scared of them. You don't have to be scared of them. As long as you're not trying to raid your home, they're not going to hurt you. They're out looking for food. They're not going to hurt you.
I found a wild swarm on a tree once.
And
when
looks like a football.
It does. There's another one. When I first met Cornfed, there's a tree near where we were fishing at that was open. And there was a beehive in there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Coming and going. I mean, you could smell the honey in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw a lot of ants too.
I didn't want to mess with them, so I left them alone.
My sister had a weatherboard house and had a small hole, and a queen went in there and set up her colony. So inside the wall cavity of her house was this beehive for quite a while, and you walked into the bedroom and all you could smell was honey. It was coming through the plaster.
Wow.
That's both good and bad.
Yeah, indeed. But no, you're right. It's they only arc up when you sort of start mucking around with their hive, and that's what your bees eat, your smokers for, and if you happen to get hit, well, you just take that.
Yeah.
But, I saw there was a guy over. I think he was in Missouri. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. Last week he was trimming his lemon tree. He was up a ladder cutting a branch, and when he cut through a branch, there was a beehive inside it. And he's currently in an induced coma because he ended up with approximately 20,000 bee stings. So the fact that
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
And that's that's where the danger is. Let me tell you, having sort of been in amongst a swarm of bees, I'll take a brown snake any day ahead of a swarm of bees.
Well, like I said, the bees will actually give you a warning if you get too close. They'll actually fly into your face and bump you. That's their warning to stay away.
Yep.
And they only do it like 2 or 3 times, and then for them, it's game on.
Well, that's what happened on Saturday. This one worker, she came straight out at me, landed on me cheek, and before I could get my glasses off, she went, "Nah, stuff ya!" Bang! She hit me.
Oh.
And just below the eye. It was like for the next day, it was like someone punched me in the eye. But I was okay up then. They were leaving me. They weren't really worrying me. As soon as she tagged me, she obviously put the attack pheromone on me.
Yep,
And
and they
then-
come right towards you.
Oh, and then I was getting, I'd get rid of one bee and another one would be on me because I by that stage I'd backed away a bit. I wasn't too close, but yeah, how they communicate chemically is just absolutely amazing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've had to deal with a couple of the Africanized hives.
Ooh,
Yes.
You can actually feel them in the air when they are beating their wings and buzzing around you. You can feel them in your chest. You can just
the
feel it.
resonance from their wings, the vibration,
Because they're all buzzing.
in the same frequency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I hope
pretty
I never
awesome.
need any of those up here. That would be
Yeah, I've
really
had-
bad here in Iowa. So I'm not
Oh,
sure
yeah,
how
like-
they get handled cold.
Bees don't like
there's
cold.
actually-
You have to insulate them.
Yeah, they usually put a winter sock over them up there.
There's a channel over there. It's Little House on the Hill or Yellow House on the Hill or something like that, and they have beehives. And he had a yellow beehive that just it went freaking skits, and he tried everything. He tried to replace the queen. He killed the old queen, put a new one in, gave her time to acclimatize. He did the same thing in another hive, and as soon as she came out, the other bees were they were happy. In this one that was really aggressive, as soon as the queen came out of her cell, they just mobbed her and stung her to death and killed her in about 20 seconds.
Ouch.
So, and he just everything he tried, and like he was trying to deal with the hive, and he was just covered. He had thousands of bees on him, and they were just psycho. So he only had one option. So he basically had to kill the hive.
Yep, tent it and CO2.
I got a question for Jason. Jason, it is 10 o'clock. Do you have a
Oh,
quick
yes, it is, huh? Well, we always get busy when Steve is on here.
Yes, we do.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to cut this one short myself because I am on
Yeah.
the road again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just before you go, Jason, do you watch a channel over there called Hornet King?
No, I don't.
If you're in, like, you obviously do a fair bit, have a look at him. It's a fantastic channel. He
Good
does
one.
he does Yellow Jacket and Barefaced Hornets and
Keep
yeah.
going. I'm fine with bees and bumblebees, but you get the a-holes with wings and the yellow jackets and hornets.
Oh,
do not.
Oh, I had to deal with
You
those too. Those guys are mean. There's not very many
Yeah.
of them, but they can hit you again and again and again and
Yeah.
again.
And they don't. There's no warning with them.
Nice,
You
Cecilia.
get near them,
No.
and aggravate them,
No.
and they just.
Thank you,
You
for
can
coming.
you can walk by.
Nice,
They'll tag you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple
Oh, by the way,
times.
What I got last year.
Steve, I am on every Wednesday night, 8 to 10 Central Time now. So I have picked a Wednesday night.
Same hours I usually do, but on Wednesday.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
And I'm about to start taking back Saturdays.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Then we can all swarm you on that side. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm fine with bees, man. I've been in my garden with probably 20, 30 bees. They don't even bug me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won't bother me at all.
No pun intended.
No bugs. They don't bug me.
Yeah.
As long as you don't smack them, as long as you don't show any
That's right.
aggression towards them,
or
they're
show-
fine.
Towards them, yes. Yeah, and
The
like I
minute
said,
you whack
Now-
one of them, they
You
all
guys
get
don't
you.
wind me down, folks.
and don't leave out soda cans or soda bottles out in the open
Yep.
because they'll find it and they'll head straight for that sugar. And it's
I'm
not
going
good
to show
for 'em.
this to Steve real quick. Please bear with me. Steve, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my birthday, which is in 3 weeks.
Yep.
And I'll be giving away a fire steel.
Oh, sweet.
And it's going to come with a little kit with a piece of chert, some char cloth, some jute
Some
twine.
sort
and
of
some other
fiber.
stuff.
We'll just
Huh?
call it some sort of fiber.
Some kind of fiber. I don't know if it's coconut husk or is it jute fiber. I don't know. But I'm going to get with some suggestions from these guys over here. I'm going to add a couple more things. But on the 22nd of September, Central Iowa time, it was a Thursday, we're going to be doing a giveaway. It'd be a Friday for you, but a Thursday for us.
Yep.
And We're going to be, as long as you make a comment on the video and like it and all that stuff, someone's going to win it. I don't know who it is, but someone's going to win this one.
Cool.
It's gonna be, hopefully I can get some people back in here because it's been a while since I've done a decent giveaway. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's what I'm going to do for now. You know what's going on. So
Yep.
I got to go because I got to get some sleep. This guy down here has got some sleep.
Yeah.
But
And don't forget.
I've got to go do a test.
Yep. Okay. Then don't forget to get outside, grow it, harvest it, catch it, clean it, cook it, and eat it, and so you can share it with your friends as well. So with that,
Indeed.
everybody have a good night.
Take care, folks.
Bye, all.
Jason, have a good one.
be well.
Yep.
Steve,
Everybody
see you
be
on-
well.
4, 3, 2.
Catch your hand like a missile, guys.
I still got a couple I got to rewatch on you, Steve. I've missed a few videos, so I got to